What's up, studs? This is Sawyer Studios. Before anyone asks, I lost a bet. Yeah, we're gonna move on. Anyway, I'm here to talk about the new UCS set that's coming out, Jabba Sail Barge, which is releasing October 6th. This is set number 75397, has 3,942 pieces, comes with 11 minifigures, which is pretty nice, and it comes at a whopping price of 500 US dollars. So I just want to go through my first impressions because I really haven't looked at these pictures yet. I saw one picture and then I was like, I want to wait to see the rest of them on the Lego website until I make this video, which I am doing right now. So we're going to look at this. Also, there is early access to Lego Insiders for this set starting on October 3rd to October 5th. So you could get it up to 3 days in advance of the initial October 6th release date. So that's also nice. So my first impressions is it does look really nice. It looks, I guess, smaller, if I'm gonna be honest, than I thought it was gonna be. It's definitely not minifig scale, if anything. I wasn't really expecting it to be minifig scale, but I was expecting it to be slightly bigger for a UCS set, especially something that's $500. Look at the interior. It looks like there's a couple subsections of the sail barge, but it looks like we have sort of like Jabba's like little throne area in the barge. We have like the kitchen area where R2's serving drinks from. Looks like we even have a prison area. We have Droopy McCool, the blue guy, I love that name, playing his little musical instrument, I think, on the side. As we keep on looking through here, I mean, we're looking at the kitchen right now. Looks really great. I don't know why there's those Lego pieces that are sticking out of the floor. That kind of is a little jarring to me. I'm assuming it's because maybe something can be stored right there and it doesn't move around. I'm not sure what that is. I do like the really super. I love some of these building techniques, like mini oven fan, like above the stove top. Looks really nice. Honestly, I mean, this is a really nice little compact kitchen. Like, there's a lot of detail. You can even see the plates on the little like shelves underneath, and that's a really nice. You see the trash can over there. Everything looks great. You can see they're using those dual molds like they did for the butterbeer glasses in the Harry Potter minifig series like 5 years ago. You also get that rotating gun on the top, which looks really cool. And that Princess Leia minifigure, I mean, like the hairpiece, that golden like part, I'm assuming that's dual molded. Like that's looks really nice. And the red, everything, I mean, that's definitely a new minifigure. So that looks great. You can even see the portable gun behind it that's mounted on the top. I really like how they did the sort of like the railings around the top of the barge. That's also really nice. You can see Jabba comes with a 25 years of Lego Star Wars plaque. The Jabba Sail Barge, printed, of course, is going to give that information about the Jabba Sail Barge. On the back of the box, you can see that it gives scenes from the various different parts of the movie and how that is going to be reflected in the Jabba Sail Barge. It does look like there's a little lounge area at the front of it even. This picture is shown in, I guess, scale to an adult, how big this is going to be, which it looks pretty decent size. Like, that's a pretty long ship. You can see a little bit of an insight into the little jail area with the Gamorrean guard guarding whoever that is with some weapons on the wall, which looks pretty cool. You see Bib Fortuna in another picture of the little kitchen area, which looks great. I didn't notice this before, but it looks like one of the mugs has like some type of orange liquid, and then another mug looks more like hot chocolate, but that's a cool little variety. Then it looks like we have even more angles of everything. There's a little video. Oh, so the front isn't a lounger, it's where the pilots sit to steer the sail barge, which that makes sense. Looks like the top comes off pretty easily. So let's just look at what these minifigs are really quickly. Salacious B. Crumb, R2-D2, looks like the driver of the sail barge, a Gamorrean guard, slave Princess Leia, the person who's shown in the prison, Droopy McCool, looks like another sort of pirate figure, Bib Fortuna, C-3PO, and Jabba the Hutt. This is going to be a great set. If you love Return of the Jedi, if you love Jabba the Hutt, if you like Tatooine, if you're trying to make a Tatooine diorama or something like that, if you just love that area, like you have the Mos Eisley sets that you can do. They just came out with a new desert skiff with the Sarlacc pit. You can also pair it with that. I think it's going to go great with any of those sets. Here's my one gripe about this, and it really is a gripe about the most recent Star Wars sets that's come out. The dimensions of this set is 10 inches high, 31 inches wide, which is a good range, that's 77 centimeters, and 10 inches in depth. So the 31 inches wide, that's almost 3 feet. Look at the Razor Crest, the UCS Razor Crest that came out last year. I mean, it was 10 inches in height, so that's the same in height. And then you have 20 inches in width, so considerably shorter. That's 50 centimeters, so that's half a meter. 20 inches, that's a little bit less than 2 feet, so it's not as wide. But then it's 29 meters in depth. I know a lot of that comes from the engine sections on both sides, but that's still 29 inches versus 10 inches in depth for the Jabba Sail Barge. But this is $500. Razor Crest, $600. The Razor Crest came with 6,187 pieces. This set comes with 3,942 pieces, which is more than 2,000 pieces less of it. And we're getting this set for $100 less than the Razor Crest. You might also point out, Nathan, well, the Razor Crest only came with 4 minifigures. Jabba Sail Barge comes with 11. They kind of balance that out a little bit. But just overall, I really feel like the Lego Star Wars line is just, I mean, when I was younger, and this is probably just me living in the past, but, we'd be able to look at a set, give it that 10 cents per piece mark, and just figure out if it was a good deal. I actually made a video about how that's kind of a misconception, about how Lego prices the themes differently based on like royalties and all that stuff. So, you can go check out that video if you want to. Look at some of the sets that just came out, like the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit, that has 558 pieces and it's retailed at $80 US. Jedi Bob Starfighter, 305 pieces, retails at $40. The Dark Falcon, 1,579 pieces, retails at $180. Ahsoka Tano's Dual End Peridia, 382 pieces, retails at $55 US. I mean, it's just like, I can't remember the last time a set came out where it was technically a good deal based on price per piece. And I don't really want to count the sort of like midi scale sets, because the Millennium Falcon was midi scale 921 pieces for $85, but a lot of those are smaller pieces. So it's like, does that really count? The Imperial Star Destroyer is pretty close, 1,555 pieces, $160. That's probably the closest we've gotten in recent releases. So out of all of that, that's what I have to say about that. So I don't really like the amount of how much inflation has affected or infected Lego prices. For me personally, I'm not gonna get the Jabba Sail Barge just because I really don't have a desire or urge. I've never been drawn to that, ship, vehicle, whatever. I think if you like the Sail Barge, I would 100% just wait for double VIP points. Of course, you're probably going to wait to see if there is a gift with purchase, but I mean, like, there was a gift with purchase with the Venator. You're just going to have to balance out, like, is it going to be worth it getting it with the gift with purchase, or is it just going to be worth more if I wait till double VIP points or something like that? All right, everyone, that's my thoughts. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.